Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is another TTM video. We like to get autographs TTM or through the mail. In fact, somebody just asked me what TTM was the other day, so I'll continue to harp on that just because I don't want you to get lost in all the abbreviations or maybe intimidated by things you might not know. TTM is just through the mail. We send our favorite athletes and celebrities cards and photographs through the mail asking for their autographs. When they come back, we do videos and share the information. We've got 7 today, including a whopper, an 8x10, hopefully. And let's get right to it. 7 plus or 6 plus the 8x10. First one's coming from Santa Barbara, California. And it is Mr. Brynn Smith. And there he wrote on the card. This is going to be a good one. What did he write? Bryn Southpaw Smith, Bryn Smith. Because this card is an error card or a joke card because he posed as a left-handed pitcher. And as everybody knows from having so many cards of Bryn Smith over the years, he's definitely a right-handed pitcher, as seen right there on that Expos 1990 scorecard. He signed 4-4. But in my letter, I mentioned that I noticed he was posing as a left-hander. I don't see this card getting too much publicity or too much talk through over the years, so I mentioned that to him. Bryn Southpaw Smith. That is classic. He's 64 years old now. He's a right-handed pitcher, right-handed. Now let's just keep that one up there. I like that one. We'll talk about that one. Pitched for 13 years from 81 to 93. And the joke has it that every issue of cards during that era was legally obligated to have a Bryn Smith card inside. His cards, he played right during the junk wax era, and his cards are easy to be found. But he's a great signer, too, because, his cards are everywhere. He gets the cards back quickly. He got a good sense of humor, legible autograph, and most of all, he's free. So he passes that 3-prong test that we like to look for. Legible autograph, quick turnaround times, and free. Not a bad pitcher. Always ready to pitch. Ate up a ton of innings during his career. Finished at 108 and 94 with a 3.53 ERA, which would probably get him a $20 million contract in this era. Maybe he can still pitch at 64. Who knows? I think he's coaching for a team in the West Coast. But yeah, 9 days, no fee for TTM great Bryn Smith. Next one's coming from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and it can only be one. Right from Sioux Falls, has to be Mr. Dolphin. Yes, Vern Den Herder. 17-0. See if he signed number 2. Vern Den Herder, 17-0. Nice. Got those 2 cards. Well, I got 1 card in the mail day video, and then they sent this card extra, but they forgot to insert it in my lot of cards that I purchased. Vern Den Herder, he's a pretty good player. 71 years old, played defensive end for those Super Bowl era Dolphins. 12 seasons, all for the Dolphins, 71 to 82. Really good player, kind of underrated. Those great Dolphin defenses of that era. Played in 3 Super Bowls and won 2 of them. Super Bowls 7 and 8, including that 17-0 season in 1972, as you see there. 64.5 sacks in his career, but if you got to remember that sacks weren't really an official stat until after he retired in 82. So unofficially 64.5, and unofficially has the Dolphins record with 5 in 1 game. College Football Hall of Fame in 1996. 16 days, no fee from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Vern Den Herder. Next one's coming from Atlanta Metro. Get quite a few from Atlanta Metro. There's Randy Cross on that rookie card. Sent him 2. Sent the Super Bowl card as well. Yeah, 2 of 2, Randy Cross. Another really good player. 66 years old for him. He was an offensive guard and center, as you see here. Center on that rookie card. guard, as he's a well-established in the Super Bowl era 49ers. They switched him around from center to guard and then back to center again in his last couple seasons with the 49ers. Played 13 years, 76 to 88, all for the 49ers. 3 times in the Pro Bowl, 3-time Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl 16, 19, and 23. After his playing days, he became a broadcaster at CBS, NBC, NFL games. 10 days, no fee, Randy Cross. Next one up, coming from Orlando, Florida. Orlando, Florida. Where is it? Hey, the Hawk. All right, Ken Harrelson. And he put Hawk on there. On these 267 tops. Ken Harrelson, Hawk. Nice. He's retired broadcaster, retired player, of course, as you see. Pretty good career. I'll show you the front and back since these 67 tops are the same. But, yeah, he's 78 years old now. He was a third baseman for 9 seasons from 63 to 71. And then when they came to a close, he's broke out on the try to become a professional golfer for a couple of seasons. And then he became a broadcaster, and that led him to where? The Baseball Hall of Fame. He was elected in this year. Now, when he'll actually be inducted, who knows? But, yeah, he was elected this year, 2020. He'll be inducted as soon as we can have the induction ceremony. As a player, he was an All-Star in 68, so it's 2 years before this, after this card was made. Led the league in RBIs with 109. They made it to the World Series, but of course the Red Sox lost that year to the Cardinals. Ken Hawk Harrelson. He was credited with the first one to wear a batting glove in a game back in the late 60s. And you could put that one on the board. You can put it on the board. 16 days, no fee for Hall of Famer Hawk Harrelson. Next one's coming from Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, Cleveland. No hard card. Reggie Langhorne. 3 of 3. Didn't put the hard card back in there. That's fine. Keep it, Reggie. Nice. Reggie Langhorne, blue Sharpie with 88. Another really good player during his time. He's 57 years old. He played 9 seasons from 85 to 93. We'll keep this one up here. This Fleer 91 All Pro, or what's the subset? Or that's just the card. Fleer 91. A little slot receiver. Reggie Foghorn Langhorne. List him at 6'2", 200. I don't know if he was that big. Decent little receiver, 411 receptions, 5,400 yards, somewhere in there. Works at a car dealership in the Cleveland area. 8 days, real quick turnaround for him. Great signature, too, so give him a shot. 8 days, no fee, Reggie Foghorn Langhorne. There, the next one's coming from Nova, Northern Virginia. Another hard card gone. Mark Moseley, signed 1, signed 2. Nice signature there, too. What year are these? 79 and 77 and 79 tops. Nice. Mr. MVP. You say, what, a kicker, MVP? That's right. One of the few people who wasn't an true offensive player to be MVP of the league. I think there's only been 3. Alan Page and LT. But he was MVP in the strike-shortened year of 82. 72 years old now. He was a kicker for 17 years. And he was one of those rare straight-on kickers. I think he was the last of the straight-on kickers in the NFL. He played from 70 to 86, mostly for the Redskins. The Washington team, Washington, D.C. team. Really good career. 2 times in the Pro Bowl. Super Bowl champ. He won Super Bowl 17 with those Skins. And, like as I said, NFL MVP. I got that back in, 10 days, no fee for Mark Moseley. All right, let's get the easel out. Hopefully this isn't a return to sender like Dawn Wells, Miss Marianne. It's an 8x10, no postmark. No post-smoke. Nothing left there. Oh, Grant Jackson. Nice. Got this picture back before from him. I think it's from the 77 yearbook, Pirates yearbook. And got him to sign it. I just love that picture. He signed it nice and blue. That's quick, though. Again, Pittsburgh mail from here, Charleston, West Virginia to Pittsburgh. It's really quick. 5 days. 5 days, no fee. But he's 77 years old as well. Let's see if he signed both of these. He did. Got that left-handed slant. So cool. 72 tops. He was with the Orioles that year. 71 stats on the back. What happened in 71? Well, they made the World Series. And it says right there, Grant had a 0.00 ERA versus the Bucks in the 71 series. But it wasn't good enough. Pittsburgh beat the Orioles that year. Incidentally, he made the Pirates, and he was on the 79 team that beat the Orioles. So a little bookend to the decade there. Lost in 71, Orioles to the Pirates, and then won in 79. We are family, Pirates. Beat those Orioles. Valuable lefty out of the bullpen in that year. I remember him distinctly coming out of the bullpen and eating up innings, facing left-handed hitters. Really good pitcher. That's it. 5 days, no fee, Grant Jackson. Beautiful picture. All right. Finished pretty quickly for 7, but we'll go over them real quick. Brynn Smith, no fee, 9 days. Vern Den Herder, 16 days. Randy Cross, 10 days. Ken Harrelson, 16 days. Reggie Langhorne, 8 days. Moseley, 10 days. And Grant Jackson, 5. No fee for any of these players today. Well, that's it. Leave a comment down below. We'll let you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I'm going to put a subscription thing right here. It's a one-click, or you can click that rectangle right there. Hey, thanks for watching. Let me know what you like best. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you soon.